All right. What's going on, guys? Policy Q here, and welcome to the I Am a Business show. Okay, so we are here live from Meerkat, live from YouTube. Okay, and I'm excited that we're doing this. Okay, I'm streaming live today from my mother-in-law's house. I'm here visiting them, and my sister-in-law's graduating tomorrow. My brother graduated today, so I'm here just hanging out here. And I decided to do the live stream today. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about how you can actually generate $29,000 part-time doing coaching, okay? If you're interested in that, that's exactly what I'm going to be talking about today, okay? So I'm excited to share with you exactly how I did that, okay? I'm looking forward to helping you do the same, okay? Now, really quickly, before we get started, okay? My name is Policy Q. Pow! Low. You already know, baby. Let's go. And this is the I Am a Business show. I'm not a businessman. I am a business man, okay? And I'm so excited that you guys are here live with me, hanging out with me, and I'm looking forward to dropping some golden nuggets on you, sharing with you guys some really neat stuff in how you can actually create $29,000 part-time doing coaching, okay? So I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys some really valuable stuff, okay? Now, before I get started, what I wanted to share with you guys is how coaching actually works, okay? You see, everybody needs coaches, right? I mean, when you want to get to a certain level, you need a coach. A coach is somebody that can not just inspire you, cannot just drop hope into you, but can actually give you an action step that can lead to a result as long as you take massive action on it, okay? So the cool thing about it is that with coaching, right, with coaching, you are helping people, okay, acquire a result that they're looking to get. Now, there's many different coaches. You know, there's a business coaches, online coaches, fitness coaches, right? And the truth of the matter is there's a lot of people getting wealthy doing this, okay? And there's, of course, a lot of people who are not making very much money. And I'm going to share with you exactly why they're not going to, exactly how not to be those people. And I'm also going to share with you some of the mistakes that I made along the way. This way, you, my friends, can benefit from this 100% of the way. So I really want to make sure that I have your full attention, that you're focused, you're ready to go, and you're listening to what I'm going to share with you, okay? Because I'm going to literally give you, or should I say, I'm going to show you my exact blueprint of how I generated $29,000 part-time doing coaching, okay? So for the people who are coming in, welcome. My name is Policy Q. Welcome to Meerkat. We are live from YouTube and the I Am a Business show, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you exactly how I did that. Now, really quickly before I get started, okay? Again, we were talking about the different kinds of coaching, okay? You have to figure out where you want to coach. You have to figure out what's going to be the niche, what's going to be the area where you want to begin your coaching, okay? Now, there's a lot of cool things with coaching, a lot of things that allow you. There's a lot of benefits, right? Because one of the benefits is that you obviously get to work from home, right? You can actually have a very flexible schedule. And what I mean by that is that as long as you have internet connection, Wi-Fi connection, and you have a computer, right, you can actually sit down and begin your coaching sessions. But I want to share with you how to do group coaching, how to create masterminds, and how to get people to literally pay you for your creativity, your knowledge, your experience, and how you can deliver content to them, right? I mean, I think it's the coolest thing in the world where you're actually getting paid to help people out and getting paid for what you love to do, right? Now, like I said, you have to kind of identify what niche you want to begin to start coaching, okay? The niche that I'm in is like if someone says, hey, what do you do, man? I'm going to be like, hey, I'm an online business coach, and I help other entrepreneurs 10x their sales by showing them 3 specific things. I show them how to have more automation. I show them how to have control and accessibility over their leads. And the third thing that I do is I help them establish credibility so they have an online presence and make more sales. So like you have to figure out what you do, okay? And that's really important because you can't just jump and say, I want to coach everyone. Because one of the things that I learned from one of my mentors is that if you market to everyone, you're marketing to nobody, okay? So if you don't want to be people who fail at this, you want to make sure that you are clear and concise with who you're going to be targeting, okay? Now, really quickly, just a quick exercise that we can do right now as you're watching this. I just wanted to share with you a cool way to figure out who you should be targeting, okay? So there's a couple of things that you should be doing, okay? Number one, you should be targeting people like yourself. Now, if you are not 100% right in the mind and you think things are expensive and you don't have the right mindset, then maybe you shouldn't target people like yourself. But at the same time, it also goes to show that maybe you need some self-development, some improvement so you can change your mindset, because you will attract who you are, which means that if you have a lot, if you think things are expensive, if you're cheap, if you like to do things the free way, if you don't believe in coaching, guess what? You're going to attract those kind of people into your business. And the truth of the matter is that those customers are not going to really provide any income for you, and it's not going to make it worthwhile. Okay, you want your dream client. So how can you access your dream client, your dream audience, the people you should be attracting into your business? Well, there's this really cool exercise that you can do. Okay, the first thing is, where do you believe you can provide solutions in the marketplace? Okay, where do you believe? Like, what solutions can you provide? Based on the solutions that you can provide, you can begin to start figuring out what niche you want to do. So for example, okay, like let's say I'm really good at working out, I eat healthy, and my body is like just amazing, okay? Those solutions, those are solutions I can provide, because there's a lot of people struggling with eating right. There's a lot of people that want to get their bodies ripped and amazing. There's a lot of people who don't know what to do at the gym, and they don't know what the next step is when it comes to eating, right? Those are problems. So then a good niche that you would want, a good niche that would be great for you guys to find would be the fitness niche, would be the health and wellness niche, because you can literally take the solutions that you have and you can provide them in the marketplace. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does, because when you understand the solutions, the value that you have inside of you, right, you can figure out where you can distribute those solutions. And as long as you have solutions, and as long as you are passionate about it, and as long as you absolutely love it, then guess what? That is probably the best niche that you want to go after, okay? Once you figure out the target market, okay, your target in the marketplace, right, the next thing you want to ask yourself is, where are they going to be hanging out at? Okay, where are they going to be hanging out at? Okay, we all hang out somewhere. For example, again, I'm using this as an example, but if you want to target people who are into fitness, right, what would be a place in this physical world, not in the online world, where you can find more of these people who like working out? Well, the gym would probably be a good place where they probably hang out, right? So once you understand where they hang out at, the next question is, how can I get them from where they are, and how can I get them on my boat? How can I get them to begin to start seeing who I am, the solutions that I can provide, and how can I go about things, okay? So that's just a quick little exercise. If you took notes, good for you. If you didn't, it's cool, all right? So let me share with you exactly how I did it, okay? So number one, I did exactly what I just shared with you. I figured out the solutions that I can provide, and I realized that I'm not just passionate about business, but I also know I can provide solutions in the marketplace to people who are struggling. So I said, you know what? I'm going to become a coach and help other people create sales, develop leads, create more automation, okay? I figured those are the solutions that I can provide in the marketplace. So once I figured that out, I said, okay, I know who I'm going to target. I'm going to target people who are interested in these kind of things, are interested in this. They talk like this. They look up to these people. They listen to these people, right? And I figured out where they hung out. Once I figured out where they hung out, here's what I did. I began to start doing webinars, okay? Webinars are probably the most powerful thing that you can do at this moment, and probably forever, okay? Because a webinar allows you to actually build a really, really good relationship with your potential customer. Because how you get people to come to your webinar is by obviously stating that you have something that they're looking for. So they show up to your webinar, you do this webinar presentation, and at the end of that webinar, here's what I did. Okay, here's exactly what I did. At the end of the webinar presentation, I basically started taking in coaching applications. Now, I didn't just take any coaching applications. I decided to take coaching applications of people who are absolutely 100% serious. So how can you weed out the people who are not serious from the people who are actually serious? Very simple. Pay attention, okay? How you do that is you charge a premium fee on the coaching application. So this way, you know you're dealing with people who actually have cash, and people who are actually not going to waste your time, and people who are actually committed, right? So cash, when someone pays for something, is the absolute fastest way to see if they're committed or not, right? Because someone who values what you have to offer is willing to exchange their value, which is AKA their cash, for your value, AKA your coaching, okay? So at the end of the webinar, all of a sudden, what I ended up doing is I basically started selling coaching applications, okay, for anywhere from $100 to $497 I've done. Okay, I realized that I think $100 is probably the best price point, okay? And all of a sudden, once I started getting all these applications through the webinar, I started to see, based on the goals and based on what they wanted to accomplish, who would be the best people that I can absolutely coach, okay? Once I did that, I created a mastermind. Now, I want you to pay a close attention to what you can do, okay? So the best thing to do, I believe, is to create a mastermind group, okay, where you're basically coaching people in a group setting. You're coaching people in a group setting, and you're doing two things. Number one, you're doing, I do a call, okay, and on Monday, and I do a webinar on Thursday, okay? This is for my coaching clients, okay? So both of them take only 1 hour of my time, which means it's 2 hours a week, okay? Which means it's 2 times 4 is 8 hours out of the month, okay? Are you starting to see how this is part-time? Hopefully you are, okay? So basically, 8 hours out of the month, I'm literally working on my coaching business, okay? And you can do the same exact thing. Once I do that, I basically start the upsell, okay? The upsell. And these people have problems, and based on their problems, you can offer two things to them. You can offer a done-for-you funnel, or I'm sorry, a done-for-you system, or a done-for-you template, or something that you're physically doing for them and giving it to them, like a winning formula. Or you're selling them on a residual, a month-to-month contract, or month-to-month, how do you call it? I don't even know how you call it. A month-to-month agreement, okay? Where you're literally telling them that they're getting X, Y, and Z, and they have to pay X, Y, and Z per month for that information, okay? So I began to start charging. Here's the biggest mistake that I made, okay? I know I'm sharing a lot of things and a lot of information is flying, and I know more and more people are coming in, right? But here's exactly how I did it, okay? So for the people who just came in, my name is Paul CQ. Pow, low. You are at the I Am a Business show, okay? And for those who want more information, I am going to be doing a webinar, so make sure you stay tuned because I'm going to share with you how to get access to that webinar that I'm going to be doing this, okay? Thank you for liking this. I appreciate this. GoCom, okay? Go Karn, okay? So Sohan, man, you're the bomb, dude. Hopefully I said your name right, okay? So here's what I have done so far. For those who are joining me brand new, okay? Let me just kind of quickly recap, okay? What I did, thanks, dude. You're the bomb, bro. You're the bar. Oh, man, I appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot, dude. So here's what I ended up doing, right? So I first figured out who my target market, and we talked about the little exercise I told you to do, right? I figured out who my target market is. I figured out the solutions that I can provide in the marketplace, okay? Because the marketplace is only going to pay you for results. It's only going to pay you for the value that you bring to the marketplace. So once I did that, I created a webinar where I basically attracted people that had a problem to my webinar. I'm not sure why the audio. Okay, guys, stick with me. I'm not sure what happened to the audio, but maybe you guys can still listen to me, okay? I know the stream is going back and forth, all right? So sorry about that. I apologize. Okay, once I did the webinar, what I ended up doing, oh, man, come on, man. Freaking stream is low, man. Oh, shoot, man. Come on, bro. All right, there we go. Bam. It's fixed, okay? I really do appreciate that, dude. Thanks a lot for that beautiful, that awesome compliment, man. Really do appreciate it, dude. You know, make sure you follow him too, man. He's a great guy, man. Anyways, so I did a webinar. Once I did the webinar, I attracted them by figuring out where they hang out, and I grabbed their attention by emphasizing a pain or a problem that they had, and I basically said, I have the solution to it, sign up for my webinar. Once people signed up for my webinar online, okay, online, what I ended up doing is at the end of the webinar, I sold them my application. I sold them a coaching application, not because I wanted to make money, but because I wanted to know the difference between the people who are action takers, people who are serious, committed, not going to waste my time, from the people who are going to waste my time. And like I was sharing with you guys before, the fastest way to see if someone's serious or not is by telling them to pull out their credit card and buying something, okay? So once I had the application fee, okay, once I filled out the application fee, I did a Skype call, which wasn't very long, and I basically upsold them to my mastermind, okay? My mastermind. And my mastermind is basically, here's the biggest mistake that I made before I share with you. I didn't charge enough, okay? So I have 73 customers, okay? 73 customers that I've done up to this point, Okay, I've made $29,000. Okay, and it's the customer lifetime value is like around like 350. Okay, so that goes to show that I could have charged way more. But the problem is that in the very beginning, sometimes we kind of doubt ourselves. Sometimes we're like, man, should I charge? But here's what I learned. Okay, the biggest breakthrough in your business or in coaching is going to happen when you stop underestimating yourself and you stop devaluing what you bring to the marketplace. Okay, you got to stop devaluing yourself, and you got to believe in yourself, and you got to believe in what you have and the skill sets that you have. Because the truth is, look at it this way, okay? Like, raise your hand, okay? Or maybe just put in the comments if you can agree with me, okay? If you're constantly growing, if you're constantly reading books, if you're constantly listening, if you're constantly evolving your mind and pushing forward and moving forward, right? If you're constantly marching and you're constantly striving to be the best, that means that you're evolving every single day, correct? Bam. Which means that every time you charge anybody anything, I don't care if you charge them $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, $1 million, they're always going to have a sweet bargain because they're getting you for a really, really, really discounted price. Because if you're always growing, you're always going to over deliver in training. That is powerful right there. And that's what I learned, okay? Well, anyways, that's the biggest mistake I made. So make sure you don't, you make sure you don't, how do I say? Make sure you don't, undercharge. Because if you undercharge, you're going to be doing a lot of work and you're not going to be getting compensated. It's not a good feeling, okay? So once I did that, I upsold them into my mastermind, okay? You should create a mastermind where you're or should I say a mastermind or a group coaching where you meet with them once a week or twice a week. For me personally, here's what I do. I do a call on Monday, which is called Mindset Mondays or Monday Mindsets, and then we discuss in a group. And then I do a webinar on Thursday. These are 2 hours out of the week, and 2 hours a week times 4, which is 4 weeks in a month, is about 8 hours in a month, okay? That's literally part-time, okay? You can literally build a coaching business, right, with 8 hours of your month, 8 hours a month, okay? And really, that's really, really, really cool, okay? And really, really awesome. And when you do it, let me share with you, when you do it in a group setting, when you do a group coaching in a setting, what ends up happening is that you can inoculate and you can execute more things rather than doing a one-on-one. Although you can provide a one-on-one and you can do things like that, that's totally cool as well. I like the group setting because it allows me to just talk to more people all at once, okay? So, yeah, no problem, man, dude. Take care. Thank you for being on here, bro. Appreciate it, okay? So, guys, welcome to the I Am a Business show, okay? We're here live on Meerkat, YouTube, okay, and the I Am a Business show.com. If you guys want to get access to this webinar that I'm going to be sharing with you, my exact blueprint, okay, right now I'm just kind of talking about it, but if you literally physically want to see with your own eyes exactly step by step how I did it, then make sure you tune into this webinar that's going to be on Sunday, June 21st at 5 p.m. Eastern, okay? I'm going to be giving you guys details on that. But make sure you go to the IamABusinessShow.com, okay, and get your free PDF, which is 6 steps to creating a 6-figure online machine, okay, if you guys are interested in doing that. And you guys can also be part of my VIP list, so you guys get daily reminders, you guys get updates, and you guys are just VIP for free, okay? So make sure you do that. So going back to what I was saying, okay, so quickly recapping, okay, here's a couple of things you need to understand when you're doing your coaching business. Number one, you have to figure out who your dream client is, because you don't just want to work with anyone. You want to work with people who are actually going to be worth your time and people that you're actually going to people who are actually going to enjoy coaching. Okay. The second thing that you want to understand and you want to figure out is what solutions can you provide to your dream client? Because based on the solutions that you can provide to your dream client, it's probably going to be based on, it's also going to allow you to determine what you should pay, or what you should charge for the information and for the coaching you're going to be sharing with them, okay? Hopefully that makes sense, all right? And then the third thing that you want to do is you got to figure out how to bring some of these customers, right, into a webinar where you can teach them something and then sell them the coaching application. So then you can literally begin to start having people you can go through and upsell them into your coaching program, okay? So that is basically exactly what I did, okay? I know it's 3:21 right now. what I'm going to do is if you guys have any questions, you guys can share the questions with me right now, this moment, and I'll answer them live on Meerkat, all right? So let me know right now some of the questions that you guys may have so I can answer them. I can gladly answer them, and I can share with you exactly what I did. I'm really excited that you guys are here. Again, guys, thank you for coming to the I Am Business Show, baby, okay? We're here Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern, okay? This is where you're going to get the best advice when it comes to online marketing, when it comes to sales, when it comes to business. I'm excited that you guys are here, and I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys many, many powerful episodes and many, many awesome trainings, okay? So if you have any questions, put in the comments. Let me know, okay? I would love to know what your questions are. I do see we have a couple of people. We got Diana, okay? We have Mr. R. We have, I don't know how to say your name, dude. Finn Barman W. And then we have Johnny B, man. Johnny B. So if you guys have any questions, what's up, man? Let me know. Ask away, please. I would love to answer your questions. All right. So again, guys, as you guys are coming up with your questions or as you guys are typing with your thumbs on Meerkat, just let me know what questions you have. I would love to answer them. And of course, yeah, man, I'd love to answer your questions, right? So let me know. Again, guys, we're here Monday through Friday. This is the I Am a Business Show, okay? And I'm excited to share with you exactly how I generated $29,000 part-time doing coaching, okay? So let me know. Put in the comments. If you guys have no questions, like this, retweet this. Let me know what's up. Did you enjoy the show? Did you like it? Okay, I know I rambled, and I know I was spitting a lot of information at you at one shot, but that's the reason why you need to show up on the webinar so you can kind of understand everything, okay? So I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys more things and more value, all right? Just wanted to let you guys know that you guys have been awesome to me. You guys have been great, okay? And I'm looking forward to sharing with you many more valuable things. So if that's it, I don't see that there's any other questions that are coming up, all right? I'm going to end the show now, and I look forward to seeing you guys mañana, okay? And make sure you go to the IamABusinessShow.com so I can share with you more powerful things, and you can be part of the VIP list, and you can receive a free PDF. Peace. Follow CQ, pow, low, and thank you for coming to the I Am a Business Show. I'm not a businessman. I am a business man. Peace. Deuces.